one of my teachers, Ananta, she'd always say the only true safety is in self-realization. Now, when I was in my 20s, early 20s, and I had no idea about spirituality, like no idea about non-duality, no idea about embodiment, no idea about anything, and I was an atheist, if the world was like it is now, back then, I would have been absolutely fucking terrified. But I've been on a 10-year journey of embodiment and awakening, and I've come to discover something inside which really feels like it cannot die. There's this essence that I feel which cannot die. Now, this isn't necessarily a mental thing. I don't necessarily know this with my mind, but there's a deep feeling, sense, intuition that there's something here which cannot die. Now, what that does when you recognize that, when you come into this, when you come to know this place that doesn't die, that cannot die, is so much of the fear of the world falls away. Because if somebody came over here and dropped a nuclear bomb on my head, I would be okay. I don't know what that sounds. If somebody shot me, I'd be okay. If I got caught and dragged into a prison cell and shoved in a prison cell for 30 years, okay, I'd go through a hell of a lot of shit, but fundamentally what I really am would be completely okay. So it's about discovering this place inside which is always okay. Now, the way I've discovered this is through whatever setup I had, whatever psychology and conditioning and experiences and traumas and things I went through, set me up with a psychology in my early 20s, a psychology and an emotional world in my early 20s, which was in a constant state of fear and hellish mind patterns and feeling like I was going to die and all of this crazy stuff. Even though I was safe, my bodily experience was one of just immense terror. And so when I started meditating, I started feeling just this little place inside which is okay. I started discovering, even when all of this crap and all of this stuff was going on, I started feeling and sensing into something in my experience that was okay. And that place of okayness became so fucking valuable to me because everything else was just complete suffering, that I could give myself to that place that was okay inside. This like inner smile, or this inner warmth, or this essence which cannot die. And I just place my attention there, because when my attention's there, I feel safe. When my attention's there, something inside starts smiling. When my attention's there, something inside feels good. And all of this crazy fear and when that grows, when you place your attention on that okayness and that starts to grow, all of this crazy, weird psychology and fear starts to settle down. And so I found that there's this fundamental okayness which isn't dependent upon experience. And that's given me, I guess, a real sense of safety inside. And in that safety, there can be a flow of love. And in that safety, there can be a flow of joy. And I think coming into that flow of love and that flow of joy is what's going to heal the world. And it's not just about discovering that place. We also have to heal the human organism. Because the human organism, this human being with all of its fears and all of its emotions and stuff, doesn't necessarily get healed overnight just because you recognize your being or your essence or whatever it is. And so you can recognize your essence and you can still be running around as an angry sort of person. We need to bring that essence into our humanity. And that's what embodiment is. It's about bringing that essence of love, that inner smile, that inner okayness that you see in every young child shining out their eyes. You need to bring that into your body. You need to embody it so that you become a person who embodies and displays the qualities of love and joy and peace that your being is. And I think if everyone started moving towards that, the world would become a better place. That's the way I'm orientated, because I guess I'm my main interest is in inner growth and inner healing and inner transformation. So I'd go that way. Yeah.